Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. Ever have those moments where everything shuts down for no reason? It's been happening a lot lately. So I am going to do a random reading and I'll throw some cards and see what comes out. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Faith in miracles. So, as of lately, you may find yourself continually rejoicing in gratitude, right? Rejoicing in, sorry, the camera's crooked. I don't know how that happens. Rejoicing in the miracle that is, right? Getting into a state of gratitude, looking at the bigger picture and saying, well, you know what, regardless of the rebirth, regardless of the having to reinvent myself, I have faith that everything will unfold just as it's supposed to now that I am in a grounded energy, right? Now that I am in a core state of who I am. I'm no longer in a state of mental fog, of mental conflict, in identifying in the past, right? I am giving as much as I am receiving, and it feels good. Because it's all about you opening up to that heart-centered consciousness. You getting into the vibration of the all that is, the understanding that what you desire is already completed. It's already done. There is no gray, right? There is only manifestation of what your heart's desires is. It's that opening up and closing into, it's weird. They just said this one too. Understanding that you are the vibration of love, understanding that you hold the memory of the vibration of love. And when you they just said there's a connection between the chakra systems and you working with a flame energy. So maybe you are looking into candles, right? And looking and saying, okay, show me what I need to see. And then allowing the wick or allowing the flame to kind of open up the pictures of curiosity so that you can kind of dive into them a little bit more. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, right? What do we need to know more of on this board? Okay. And there we go. So opening up the bear, dolphins, blinders, curtain call, the white wolf, the anchor. It's uncertain, but it is time. It's almost like somebody is they've been holding back, trying to remember. Through the manifestation of speaking to the spirit guides, there's an inner knowing that's been being unlocked, right? A self within a self. What is my true self? What is the projected reality that's been pushed onto my physical awareness? The balancing of the masculine and the feminine energy, the steadfastness of the connectivity, owning the femininity in self. It's kind of like somebody had to lose the femininity completely to then recycle and come back into the divine feminine. It's almost understanding the what you gave away to other people, the vibration of love, the vibration of compassion, and how picking They just said those shitheads, right? Picking the lower vibrational energies to show you that you shouldn't be in your feminine energy, that you should have had your walls up, that you shoulda. And as one of my really good friends used to say, don't shit all over yourself. And like maybe you're coming to that realization of like where you put your boundaries up, where you put your blinders on, and where you took what another person's thoughts were saying, even if it wasn't even their thoughts, right? Because so many of the collective are walking around with like entity attachments, right? So those thoughts that are portraying, or those vices that are being over accentuated, aren't even them. They're the energies that are attached to them, right? But they haven't came into their sovereignty. So what? Yeah, it's literally like clearing up your karma by being in a state of gratitude. And they just said vulnerability is the causation for the miracles that are going to be unfolding, right? So psychokinesis, traveling between two locations without crossing the inverting space. Cryokinesis, I love this one, the ability to control ice. And destroyer of hardship, right? The ability to destroy hardships, pain, suffering, loss, natural or man-made disasters, and bad weather. Literally transmuting the ripple of the fabric of the energy. Are you doing it together? Are you doing it separately? That is for you to dive in a little deeper onto, right? There's also something in regards to regeneration, regeneration of the auric field, the golden healer. That is by far my favorite, and it came out in the other reading too. So there could be something in regards to the signetry of the synastry of the golden healer. And maybe it's something that you want to look into getting. And it could also be something that is happening in the ripple of the energy, right? That was a lot all at once. So take a deep breath in and like allow that energy to like kind of shift out of your field, and allowing yourself to kind of come into or amplify into your heart center. And if you guys don't know, I would activate your hands and just kind of get an energy ball going and allow yourself to kind of pull in your wishes, your desires, your hopes, your connective magic that you want to operate out of, right? And how are you going to hold space to allow the energy to gain the clarity it needs so that the karma can truly dissipate, so you can step onto your divine path, right? Not to say that you're not already on your divine path, but each evolutionary turn literally requires you to give up who you think you are, right? Stepping into the unknown that is. And so, like, your ego is going to flare up, right? Your ego is going to tell you, like, I am da-da-da-da-da-da, right? That's part of it. It's like when I first started doing Reiki, people would be like, damn, your energy is so potent, or, oh, I can feel that everywhere, right? And it wasn't a response everybody was getting. And it got to my head, right? I was like, oh, I'm such a great healer, da-da-da. I have all these things I can do, which, don't get me wrong, it's really cool when you unfold one gift, and then you unfold another gift, and then you unfold another gift, and you're like, whoa, is everybody like this? And the answer is no. Like, you are a unique individual. It's part of the reason why you're on this planet. And there is a life path 11 that, like, is helping you get to that state of being, of like being the forerunner that you're supposed to be, right? Because everything is being housed in a memory of love. Everything is being like protected in the vibration of love. And you're remembering it, right? Like you're starting to remember, like you are a sonar, you are a vibration, you are a pulse. And as you gain more clarity, whoever you're connected to, like family, friends, like lovers, they're all getting like a bump of upgrade, right? It's something that's happening in the ripple of the fabric of like the current reality. It's the insight that's needed. It's the insight that's needed through your mind power, through your projection, through your telepathy, through your ability to transmute when you are in that grace of allowing the divine to show you the miracles that are unfolding around you. It kind of shifts the game, if that makes sense. I don't know, they said something else, but it's like, I don't know. I'm going to grab one of these because they said there's like number sequences that you're going to be seeing. And that was at 1111 that are going to upgrade your magnetic field or give you the answers that you actually need to start working with these gifts. Okay, that's another message. That's not... Something with the indigo, the roles being reversed or that they were forced to be reversed. You are going to see 118 or 118 and 818 or 8188. Oh my gosh. And 113. That was like, painful. What kind of energy are you holding on to? Remember that your counterpart absorbs and fills it. Raise your frequency today. Commit to being the best version of yourself. Enjoy the positive impacts it has on your connection. Remember, like, if you're getting this, then you still don't realize like how potent your energy is. So if you're constantly thinking, oh my God, they're going to find out I'm a fraud. Oh my God, they're going to find out I'm da-da-da-da-da. Whatever it is, whatever your old fucking story is. Like, that has no bearing on the new opportunity that's coming to you or the new amplification of the relationship that's coming to you, right? 888. Abundance is coming. A new relationship is coming. A stronger unification in relationship is coming. And so, like, when you see these numbers, like, come back to the thought form that you were thinking in that moment. What is it that I always say it's your ego, right? But it's whatever you pertain to, because more than likely if you're zoning out, it could very well be your higher self. It's what is open in that door in that moment. Have you cleared all the entity attachments? Are you a sovereign being? Have you cut away all your cords? Like, where are you housing the vibration of a heart-centered space of it's already done? I already see the things as completed. And then what steps are you moving forward to ensure that those things have in fact been completed, right? And so that's what I would say, like, unpack with force, right? Unpack with desire, unpack with like the feeling of like what you want to happen, right? What does that perfect life look like? Where would you travel to? How would you travel? What would it look like, right? And unpack that, what it could feel like as you're going through the process, right? I don't know. It's going to be very, very relevant to somebody. And I would say if you really desire, get the Wounded Healer, get the golden healer stone, because it's going to help you with that last little bit that you have to heal within yourself. Okay. I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you would like a reading, go ahead and you can DM me. I'm trying to figure out how you can book on the website where there is no delay. Keep in mind, tarot card readings are done with recording. If you are getting a clearing with the recording, with the healing, then it is going to be alive. So know that that's kind of what goes down. And until next time, be well. Ciao.